Now in part 1, we talked about all the different types of poison damage, but here in part 2, just as promised, we're covering Venom. And Venom is an entirely different beast altogether when you're talking about the poison skills in the game. Venom takes all item sources of poison damage and truncates them down to a 10 frame window. That's only 0.4 seconds. And when I say truncate, I mean it takes all of the values, puts them together, and then completely ignores their individual poison lengths. If you have plus poison skill damage on your items, that'll actually apply when you cast Venom and when you attack with a melee attack. As long as you're swinging in melee, you're actually double dipping on that plus elemental damage. When used with any other poison skills in the game, it's going to truncate all of your gear's damage, add that to the total skill bitrate damage, but only add that 0.4 seconds of additional poison length. Using this, you can take a lot of varied poison lengths and amounts of poison damage, coming from charms or your gear or sockets on your weapon. Ignore all of the previous calculations that we talked about and apply all of that damage in a much shorter time. But keep in mind that you're still going to ignore poison damage in any frame where a monster is dealt another type of damage. So if you're whirlwinding or you're a Kixin, every time you successfully hit that monster, they aren't taking that poison damage. This is why pure poison melee builds are kind of oxymoronic. To maximize your poison damage, you're going to want to attack once every 11 frames. But any melee build worth its salt is going to be attacking a lot faster than that, especially whirlwinding Kixins. That being said, getting access to Venom from Treachery proc, Arachnid's Mess charges, or Indariel's Visage charges can drastically increase the damage output of something like a Poison Dagger Necro, since even at max attack speed, he barely attacks fast enough to interrupt his own damage. Now with this full understanding of how Venom works, go out there, theorycraft, and I'll see you in the next video.